You are watching 2+U Nevada, and I felt it very important to bring Jocelyn Lantrip of the Food Bank of Northern Nevada back into our studios today. We're going to do a deep dive into the need of our community right now and what the Food Bank of Northern Nevada is currently doing. And Jocelyn, a lot of this discussion is centered around the government shutdown that we are currently experiencing and the pause in SNAP benefits. Now, that seems to be a needle that's moving as well, because we just saw the courts say that SNAP needs to be funded. But with what's going on in the world around us today, what are you seeing at the Food Bank of Northern Nevada?
So what we're seeing is that SNAP isn't funded for November as of now. And so families all across Northern Nevada and Eastern California are not getting their SNAP benefits. And that's a lot of people. In Northern Nevada, that is 77,000 people. And so there are so many of those, and they're children. You know, there's 41% of SNAP households have kids in them. So it's really affecting a lot of people in our community. And we're seeing increased need. We're seeing fear. We're seeing people really facing a lot of uncertainty about what the next few weeks are going to look like for them and their family.
And so when it comes to this, when it comes to SNAP, AKA food stamps or whatever you want to call it, when it comes to SNAP benefits, you said nearly 80,000 households
Yes.
in Northern Nevada. What are we seeing people do, like a run on food banks similar to like toilet paper during COVID? Or are we seeing behaviors change because of the funding being removed from SNAP?
We did a special distribution on Saturday, and we saw 551 families.
Wow.
So that is a very large distribution. And
what is your average distribution?
You know, it depends on the site, because different neighborhoods, because we do mobile harvest in a lot of different neighborhoods, but a really big site is 300, approaching 400 is like record breaking. So 551 is really big. And more than half of those people were not in our system. So they had not received food, at least in the last year, from the food bank. Through our direct service programs. So
were these government employees?
Some of them were. We did ask people if they were affected by the shutdown. Many of them were. And we were giving, you know, a variety of food. Catholic Charities was doing some distributions on the same day at the same time. So we were all trying to meet that need. We're really working on getting a lot more food into the food bank, getting that out through our partner agencies, bolstering them, bolstering our own distributions, just making things a little bit more substantial. But it takes a little bit to get that food in the door.
Sure. And I've seen your distribution center. It's massive. It's huge. What is your inventory at that distribution center right now? Is it full? Is it because of distributions like this, or is it not full?
Well, it isn't full, but our hope is that it will be, but it won't be for long, because we really are moving that food out. So we're sourcing as much food as we can possibly get in the door. We have had some help from the state to do that, and we are getting and the thing is, if you're looking at sourcing that food, it takes a little while to get it from wherever it's coming from. But also, there isn't a food bank in the country that isn't doing the same thing. So we're all going after the same food. So it is challenging, but we want people to know that we are doing it and we are ready to help support them, and we will continue to do so.
Jocelyn, we're not going to let you go anywhere. We're going to talk to you on the other side of this commercial break. But before we head to break, if people can donate to you, what are you looking for? Money, types of food, etc., and where do people go?
We're looking for all of it. The best place to find how to help is on our website, fbnn.org. We really need money. It helps us purchase that food like we were talking about. Right now with our matches, $1 is 6 meals, because we have some matching donors, so that's great. We need food, really as nutritious, healthy food as you can get. Non-perishable is what we're looking for. Smith's is accepting food donations right now that will go out to our partner agencies. Of course, Share Your Christmas is coming up. We'll be looking for you there, and volunteering. There's a lot of ways to get involved.
Okay, Jocelyn, don't go anywhere because we're going to continue this discussion. Stay with us. You're watching 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada, and we continue the conversation with Jocelyn Lantrip this afternoon with the Food Bank of Northern Nevada. And Jocelyn, we invited you here mainly because of what's going on with SNAP benefits and the government shutdown and local need. And I was surprised by the number that you said on this last weekend. You had a distribution, and if your average distribution is around 300 people, you saw 550 households.
Yes, it was very big, and we were busy the whole time. It was 4 hours. So definitely a lot of people needing help, and we're here to do that.
And a lot of the people, you were asking them, you know, where they work or getting their background information, and a lot of them were new to your system. How do people know where to find you? How do people know how to get help if needed? Because so many families are out there and maybe have never used you before.
Right, it can be tough to navigate. And so we do have everything in one spot on our website, fbnn.org. And there is a place that really lists all of the distributions that's with us and our partner agencies, which we have 144 of those. So they're distributing food for us, and we're getting that food out through them. And then also there's great programs for kids. Since so many children are affected right now, there's Kids Cafe. That's after school meals in the schools. And a child between the ages of 2 and 18 can go to any of those sites and just walk in and have a meal.
Are they at every school? And does a kid like sign up for it? Do they tell their teacher? Like, as a parent, how would you guide your child to tell them, hey, you can get some food today?
If it isn't at every single school, but it's a ton of schools, and the list is on our website. And if it isn't at your school, you can go to one of the other schools. You don't have to be a part of that school. You don't have to be a part of that after-school program. It is absolutely open to every child. So you can walk in, there's no paperwork, eat the meal. That's it. That's the rules.
That is fantastic. All the way up to 18.
Yes, 2 to 18. So even if your kids are younger than school age, they can go to one of these meals. So that is a really great resource. A lot of schools have pantries in them. So those are typically for that school. So find out if your school has a pantry. We have that on our website as well. So there's a lot of places that you can get the assistance you need, and we want people to be able to find them.
You know, this isn't fake news either, and I use that term loosely, but this is something where, you know, you are seeing, because you are the boots on the ground, you are seeing this need expanding just in the past couple weeks.
We are seeing our numbers go up, and to be honest, they were already high. We're helping 160,000 people a month before this happened. So it is a real crisis in our community for a lot of families, and we don't want people to have to choose between paying their rent and buying food. And that's why we want people to know about these resources.
So how can people at home help if they are able to help? You know, what is it that the Food Bank of Northern Nevada needs from folks in our community?
That's the joy of the food bank. You can get involved in so many ways. We do have volunteer opportunities. Those are getting full, but we are adding distribution. So keep checking back. We always need funds because that really helps us buy more food. We have great buying power.
Yeah, because in the last break, you said $1 creates 6 meals. Like,
Yes.
first of all, tell me how that happens and what is your secret?
You know, it usually is $1 equals 3 meals, but we have a whole group of donors who are matching funds up to $50,000. So it is really great time to give to the food bank, and we are purchasing that food in larger quantities than even we usually do. So it really does help your money go further and really make the most impact.
And then you said that your volunteers are filling up, but if this need is continuing to grow, you're going to need more volunteers to help distribute all of this food.
We may have more distributions. Our partners may need more volunteers. So keep an eye out for those opportunities. And we always need people in January to help us sort food. So in the future, it falls off sharply. So we really do need that help even next year.
Well, and it's crazy too, because right now you're here talking specific needs because of what's happening in the world around us, but also people tend to volunteer more around Thanksgiving, around Christmas, around those December holidays. And that's when people tend to be giving more, but the need is now.
Yes, exactly. People do think about hunger during the holidays, and it is really high right now. So we are seeing that for real. We always do. We always do see need throughout the year, in the summer, any time of year. So, but this holiday season, it is really crazy.
Okay, Jocelyn, thank you so much. So for any company out there that's looking to do good with the Food Bank of Northern Nevada, for any individual family out there that's looking to help donate to the Food Bank of Northern Nevada, or for anyone out there who needs help from the Food Bank of Northern Nevada, where do they turn?
They go to fbnn.org, and if you're a company and you want to get involved with One Table, One Nevada, we have a new promotion with Mark Esty for that. So get in touch with us. We'll give you a poster, and that's all you have to do for that.
Okay, Jocelyn, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Great conversation. Appreciate you being here and really letting us know what you are seeing out in the community.
I appreciate you having me in.
Okay, you have a wonderful afternoon. You are watching 2+U Nevada.